Look at that, smells so delicious. And of course, a bit of Parmesan cheese. Amazing. Definitely, you must try this. So join me for some quick, simple dishes using tools in your kitchen. So if you have a passion for cooking or just starting out, stay with me for 10 minutes and we can definitely get inspired. Hi, thanks for joining. Today we're making traditional Italian meatballs. It's a staple in my house, but also you can make this recipe for your loved ones or a special occasion. For this recipe, you'll need tomatoes, ground beef, milk, Parmesan cheese, fresh basil, Italian parsley, onion, garlic, eggs, breadcrumbs, olive oil, and salt. I will have the full recipe at the end. So begin crushing your tomatoes by hand. They don't have to be very fine, but coarse is nice. It just adds a bit of texture to the sauce. There you go. So we're going to begin by adding 3 tablespoons of olive oil. You're going to saute your onions and your garlic just for a couple of minutes. Okay, so now we're going to add our tomatoes. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. You're going to simmer it for about an hour. And of course, you have to add your basil leaves. You could add them whole or chopped. There we go. Okay, now we're going to make our meatballs. So what I like to do is use a zester to zest my garlic. This way you don't get large pieces. It's a trick that I came up with because chopped garlic is really nice, but sometimes, you know, it's a little bit the pieces are a little too large. There we go. Then you're going to add your parsley, your Parmesan cheese, your breadcrumbs, 1 egg, and of course your milk. Of course, we're going to put our salt in there as well. There we go. I like to put my gloves on so I can get right in there. Now, Italian meatballs, we make them in our home anyways. We make them with breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese, and breadcrumbs just gives it a bit softer, and you want a really nice tender meatball. So I feel it's a nice balance. Just incorporate all that. Start smelling the garlic with the Parmesan cheese. And the milk also makes them moist as well, in addition with the egg. In an Italian kitchen, we never normally have measurements, so sometimes you do it to, you make them to taste and whatnot, but it's whatever you feel like adding. If you want to add a bit of more, you can go ahead and do whatever you feel like. There you go. And I think all the ingredients are nice and combined here. Great. Okay, so now we're gonna make our meatballs. I have a bit of water here, and I like to dip my scoop in there for an easy release of your meatball. And all you wanna do is just roll them out. You can use a scoop, a spoon, your hands, whatever you prefer. I'm using the scoop to make them all the same size. Traditionally in Italian homes, we have sauce and meatballs. So we have a spaghetti sauce, but you don't have to have meatballs only with spaghetti. You could have it with any pasta of your choice and any red sauce. You could also make meatballs with a white sauce, but today we're just making it traditional red sauce. Smells so good. You can smell the garlic and the parsley. Now the secret to having a really moist meatball is make sure that you add enough milk because you're adding breadcrumbs. So breadcrumbs is going to make it a little bit harder. So you add your milk to make it more moist. And also you're not going to bake or cook the meatballs right through because you want to finish cooking them in your sauce. This way your sauce, your meatballs all get infused and flavors all combine together. Last one here. There we go. Meatballs all ready to go in the oven. Now the meatballs are ready. So now we're gonna put our meatballs in our sauce. And now we're going to simmer for about a half hour to just get all the flavor of the sauce with your meatballs. Now your meatballs are ready. So now that our meatballs are ready, I've decided to make some pasta so this way you can have a delicious meal. Now we're going to boil our pasta. Okay, so your pasta is ready. What I like to do is I like to mix the meatballs with the pasta and just leave some sauce that you can put over top for your finishing touches just before serving. And of course, don't forget your Parmesan cheese. Got a good mix. Now we're going to plate it. Now you're going to serve your rigatoni with your meatballs. Put some sauce. Of course, don't forget your Parmesan cheese. Okay, so let's give this a try. Look at that, smells so delicious. And of course, a bit of Parmesan cheese. Amazing. Definitely, you must try this. If you enjoyed this video, press the like and subscribe button and leave your comments to let me know what you'd like to see next.